What
that
the
was a good
segment?
way to get started. So now I can just talk about who you are.
Okay, yeah.
I might like edit in front of like the other stuff, like if it just keeps flowing naturally. Like this kind of disclaimer that Jason's gone or whatever, even though I've done it several times already. In fact, he might not even be gone because we kind of overbooked. So like we might start like interspersing him being back and then like me still explaining he's not here anymore.
So
We'll see.
I could still hear his voice.
If you like retro games though,
Hmm.
you should really check out his channel because he's got so many. And his is more about like 16-bit era stuff. So like a little bit after what I'm covering.
Oh, I
Yeah.
really like your videos, by the way. I was a little worried because sometimes I fall asleep to your videos, so I'm like, oh, I hope that I like his voice doesn't make me all sleepy
Oh,
during
true.
this whole
Yeah.
thing.
That's a huge compliment. Just that you watch them.
Hmm.
Honestly, sleeping's great because that's a lot of retention. You know, if you actually fall asleep, then it's over. That's the retention graph's pretty strong on those.
Yeah,
I think a
but
lot of channels get big from that.
yeah, I mean, not to say that like it's boring or anything. It's just like I just really that's just how I fall asleep.
Yeah.
I love the moment I found out that that was what your videos were was just these like 30-minute like video essays on some
Yeah.
obscure thing that I've never heard of, and I'm just
Yes.
like, dude, I'm down. Like this is my content right here. I love this stuff.
Well,
So,
thank you
yeah.
very much. I appreciate you watching the videos. For
Hmm.
me, that's a channel called Chess Network.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
don't
if I've
play a
heard of
lot of
them.
chess even, but this guy's voice just like every time like I'll hold it up and look, I'll even watch for a little bit and then it's just kind of like, "Ooh, my phone's getting a little heavy." Kind of like, "All right." Like it just kind of like, "Yeah, it's
Hmm.
done. I'm going to close my eyes now." So,
It's being read. It's like being read a story, but.
yeah, yeah, like my grandma would always fall asleep to stuff on the TV.
Mhm.
She'd like like the old TVs had like a sleep timer on them where you could like program them to like 60 minutes and it would just play the TV so you wouldn't have to worry about turning it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin had that too.
I need that for a phone or a
They
YouTube.
do.
Because if auto plays on, you'll wake up and it's still going. So,
Yep.
yeah.
And then I wake up and I have to go to work, but my phone's dead, so my alarm didn't go off, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Well, you got to keep it plugged in when you're doing that.
I
Yeah.
sleep on a bunk bed. I can't have it
Oh,
plugged in.
man, I slept on a bunk bed. The bunk bed was probably like my favorite, like probably the best rest I ever got in my life. Like, but I was
I love
also
bunk
probably
bed.
just because I was 10, right? But
Yeah, that's true.
but it was like a bunk bed. I didn't even sleep on the bed part. It was one of like the bottom part was like a futon that slid out, and it was
Mm.
just like I like the futon more. Was like how my kid brain
Isn't that
worked,
weird? Isn't
and I
that
was
weird?
just like, yeah, this is just way better. But like it got pretty gnarly to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like that thing needed a good wash. So when we moved, it kind of the bunk bed was done. I had a different bed.
Mm, yeah, say I've had my bunk bed for a long time. I went to go and like look at my bunk bed because it's like right there. Yeah, I think I've had it since since I was 10, and
Yeah,
like so that was
yeah.
like 13 years ago.
Yeah, I kept my my bed like that I actually like got rid of my old bed last year. And it was like I had that thing for like 16 years. Like
Oh.
I had had it for so long.
Hmm.
Basically, it was the bed that I had after the bunk bed. So, but there was an intermediate period of around like 6 years where I didn't sleep on it because I was away for college or whatever. And but I came back and then it was like, you know what? This is actually a full size is more manageable. I got rid of the king size bed that I was sleeping on, but that was a mistake. That was amazing. Um, king size bed like solo is kind of incredible, but
Yeah.
this I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just time for a new bed. I don't even know where I'm going with that. I just think it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was time. It was
Yeah.
time. They're expensive though.
They are expensive. I got a mattress for Christmas one year, and then usually my parents like have a budget, so like they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, so all of us, so some of us kids will have like less gifts, but it's because the gifts were more expensive."
Yes. Yeah.
And so yeah, I ended up with like a mattress and like one other thing that year because the mattress was the most expensive thing.
Yeah. That's kind of sad. Like it's just like, oh, what'd you get for Christmas? A bed.
No, I'm not even kidding. I was excited
You
for
were
that
excited.
mattress. Oh
Okay. Okay.
yeah, dude, the mattress I had sucked. It was
Yeah.
bad. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, like the springs were just out on it. Like
Hmm.
it sunk in the middle. It was bad. So the mattress I
Yeah.
have, I'm just like, thank goodness. Like I'm so glad.
Soft beds they be doing that. They be like sinking around that area. I kind of like
Hmm.
wake up when I sleep in a different bed in our house, and it's like I don't. This one's not quite right. But
No.
I feel like as a kid though, if I'm a kid, I needed a toy kind of to make Christmas feel like real.
Right.
And so I feel
Yeah.
like a bed is just kind of like this is a little too adult for me.
Well,
Like
that's how you know that you've grown up is when you get excited for a mattress for Christmas.
yeah, like y'all
I
should
think
have
I
got
was
me like this in the summertime or something, and then like we should have had a buffer zone before Christmas for some actual kid stuff. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
think, well, to be fair, I think I was in my, I think it was either the year before or it was senior year of high school. So
Mm,
I was a bigger kid, but I do still appreciate toys for
yeah,
Christmas.
me too. Me too.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I guess we should get started on the
Yeah.
thing. Maybe
Yeah,
that was
maybe we
something.
should do the podcast now.
Yeah, maybe we should do a podcast. Yeah.